Hey, welcome everybody to You Can't Make This Up. And let me tell you, we're going to have a rocking good time today. So let's start with this. Let's talk about. Check out this picture sent in from Alexis from Idaho. Thank you, Alexis from Idaho. In fact, just for this, we're going to send you a You Can't Make This Up shirt. If we use something from you that I got from you to use, we'll send you something. So thank you, something from our store. Thank you, Alexis. So check this out. So true. Santa Claus. What's this? Don't laugh at children who still believe in Santa. Remember, there are still people who believe that Joe Biden is doing a good job. Ain't that the truth? Oh, man. So let that sink in this Merry Christmas. And speaking of Merry Christmas, well, let's go here. First of all, check out this article. Scientists now say breathing harms the environment. Now, when I first read this, I thought, okay, it's just a hoax, it's fake news. No, this actually has happened. A new study led by Dr. Nicholas Cowan, an atmospheric physicist at the UK Centre for Ecology and Hydrology in Edinburgh, claims gases exhaled by humans when breathing contribute to global warming. Sadly, this isn't a parody. It has been reported that exhaled human breath can contain the greenhouse gases methane and nitrous oxide, both of which have a much higher global warming potential than carbon dioxide, the study reads, where hydrocarbon chains, food types, are consumed by humans and turned into CH4 and so forth and so forth. The global warming potential is no longer neutral, and human respiration has a net warming effect on the atmosphere. Listen, friends, if you believe this stuff, this is just absolute nonsense. The place we are. I mean, you guys already know that. If you watch this channel, you already know how idiotic some of these things are. So the way to save the planet is everybody stop breathing. I got an idea. How about the guy who thinks this is real? He stops breathing. I shouldn't say that. I forgot. I'm not supposed to say those kind of things. That was mean of me. Please forgive me. Tell you what, a lot to show you today. Ready for a video? How many of you out there, show of hands, I can't see your hands, remember Archie Bunker was All in the Family? I think you're going to like this scene. Let's roll this clip with Archie Bunker. Ready? Roll the Archie Bunker clip. And Meathead. Remember Meathead? Rob Reiner, who hates Christians now. Anyways, let's read that. Let's roll this video. Archie Bunker.
Look, who do you think is the boss overall, luck?
God.
That's right. If it's good luck, anything bad comes from the devil.
There is no devil. There is no heaven. There is no hell, and there is no God.
Oh, there he goes again, Lord. With his atheism here.
That's right, Arthur.
There he goes, Lord. Listen to this. Hey.
What's the matter?
Food went down the wrong way. Oh, no, that's the Lord shoving them words back down your throat. That'll show you to fool around with the Lord there, wise guy. He's paying you back.
Put your head between your legs.
Stick his head out the front door. There's the Lord. Go ahead. Do your stuff, Lord. Do your stuff.
So there you go. Oh, that's hilarious. Many of you probably don't remember Archie Bunker and All in the Family, but that's a pretty fun scene. All right, you ready? Let's keep rolling. Get this. Thieves argued they should face lesser charge because their stolen goods were on sale. I kid you not. You can't make this up. A pair of thieves argued that they should receive lighter sentences because the items they stole from a Kohl's store were on sale. Seriously, they said this. The District Attorney's Office for Colorado's Judicial District 18, which include Arapahoe, Douglas, Elbert, and Lincoln counties, said in a Tuesday statement that the men's defense attorneys told the jury that their clients should face lesser charges because some of the items they stole were discounted. I mean, literally, you can't make this stuff up. But hey, if you're an attorney and you're paid to defend. You're like a public defender. I mean, hey, you're going to be creative, and I got to hand it to the attorney for being creative. But I mean, this is the nonsense world we live in. By the way, check this out. So my book, America's Coming Judgment, this is the one I've had out for a while, and we finally just got a new printing in because we ran out, and those are available in the store. They're also available for digital download and audio book too. So I'm excited. Finally got that one back. Another printing came out. So there you go. Just check it out in the Hope for Our Time store, where you can also get this You Can't Make It Up. You Can't Make This Up shirt. All right. Speaking of You Can't Make This Up, let's get to some more things. You ready for this one? Another article. I have a lot more to show you. Got a lot more to show you. Check out this one. This is a Gateway Pundit. Ready? Since it's Christmas time, pro-Hamas protesters terrorized, there you can see it, terrorized children waiting to meet Santa at Toronto Mall chant, Jesus was Palestinian. I would show you the video, but I've got enough videos to show you already because I still got more. But I'm thinking, oh, come on. So terrorized children waiting to meet Santa at the mall. Listen, Jesus was not a Palestinian, all right? These lies are everywhere right now. The reason they say this, those people who are wrong, the pro-Hamas crowd, the anti-Israel crowd. Listen, Jesus was Jewish. I'm going to walk through this real quick. Jesus was Jewish, born to a Jewish family in a Jewish country, in a Jewish city called Bethlehem. And so Bethlehem is currently in Judea, as it has always been. Think of Judea and Samaria. Well, the UN and the Biden administration and many others that are out there that don't like Israel call it the West Bank, meaning west of the Jordan River. Listen, they don't want to call it Judea because then they know, well, that's a Jewish name, so we'll call it the West Bank. And let's say, well, the name Palestine was made up by a Roman emperor named Hadrian, but we're going to call it Palestine. Yasser Arafat capitalized on that with the help of the Russians, and now the whole world believes it, and therefore, since Bethlehem is in the West Bank, and they don't want to say Judea because that causes them a problem, well, that means Jesus was a Palestinian. He wasn't Jewish. He was a Palestinian. The whole thing is nuts. So I want you to think of this. When Herod, the wise men appeared to Herod, here's Christmas lesson. When the wise men appeared to Herod, they said, hey, where's this one who's born? You know, King of the Jews. Where's this one who was born? We've seen the star in the east. We've come here to worship him. Herod like, oy vey, I have a problem. So he calls the religious leaders. He says, hey, where's your king, your Messiah? Where's he to be born? Out that way in Bethlehem. Bethlehem was a Jewish city, right? So what Herod does, he pretended to want to go and worship him, but he didn't want to. He wanted to eliminate this Jewish king. So what he did, he sent his men to the area of Bethlehem to slaughter, to kill every 2-year-old boy and younger. Every boy that was 2 years and younger. Guess what? Jewish boys. Palestinian boys, he went out to kill the Jewish boys. The lies that they say about back is killing Jewish boys. There was no such thing as Palestine. The word Palestine was not yet even invented. And the reason Jesus wasn't killed is because Joseph in a vision was warned, hey, take your baby boy and flee to Egypt because Herod's coming to kill all the Jewish boys in the Jewish city of Bethlehem. So just stupid things. Again, pro-Hamas protesters terrorize children waiting to meet Santa at Toronto Mall, and they chant Jesus was a Palestinian. The nonsense of these things is really off the charts. Hey, you want to see some more nonsense? Actually, this one I think is kind of funny. Check it out. Jeff Bezos, you know, the Amazon guy, He's being sued by Amazon. No, not the same Amazon. Brazil. So check this out. Brazilian governor asked Jeff Bezos to pay royalties for using the name Amazon. This is classic. I don't think he's going to win for certain reasons, but though, you got to admit, this is pretty funny. I mean, if he did win this, if he sued him and won, could you imagine the lawsuits that would be out there for all kinds of things? But anyways, this is, you got to admit, this is kind of funny, right? You can't make this up. I mean, that's something worth just keeping in mind. Hey, it's worth a try. The guy's worth more money than probably all of Brazil. So why not? Brazil's a pretty big country too. But anyways, I just find it kind of interesting. All right. So moving on, I want to show you another video as we think of the pro-Hamas protesters telling the children at the mall that Jesus was a Palestinian. Check out this video I'm going to show you. As Muslims, get this, they threaten to kill Christmas shoppers in Canada. Why? Because it's a peaceful, loving religion. They want to have peace with everyone. They want to have peace with you after they shut you down. Roll this video.
I'm telling you, because if you touch it, I'll put him on. You come near me, I'll put you lay down on the floor. I'll lay you sleep. I'll put you 6 feet deep. I'll put you 6 feet deep. He just told the cop to put him 6 feet. Yeah.
Palestine, and we're going to be on our way to the front.
He's not trying to leave him.
Keep your eyes up here. What are you looking at? If you're really a suspect,
No.
I mean, just look at this stuff and you think, this stuff is just nuts. Let's terrorize all the Christmas shoppers because, well, we want to terrorize them because we're terrorists. That's what terrorists do. That's what, I mean, you look at what Israel has to live with every single day, and you have this kind of stuff that happens, just absolutely wicked. All right, check this out. From a End Wokeness posted, and then Tim Runs His Mouth reposted it. Look at this picture I'm going to show you. The Minnesota flag. Check this out. It's worth looking at, right? So what do you have here? Minnesota is home to the largest Somali population in the West. Representative Ilhan Omar, Minnesota is from Puntaland. Minnesota just unveiled their new flag. I'm sure this is just a coincidence. So you have their old flag. You see the picture of old flag? It's kind of an ugly flag. But you look at their new flag, and what do you have? From the state of Somalia. So you look at the new flag, see it there on your left of Minnesota, and the flag from Somalia on the right next to it. Look at the colors are the same, the stars in there, and then you have that transgender angle looking thing in there. You look at this and you go, this is what Minnesota came up with. Just when I think California is so bad, Minnesota pulls this kind of stuff out of the rabbit's hat. Look at that flag, everybody. Look at that. Let that sink in. If you live in Minnesota, man, folks, you got to do something about this. But I live in insane California. We try to do stuff here, and we never seem to get anywhere. But I mean, look at this. This is just what an insane world that we are living in. Hey, by the way, I'm going to show you this. This is going to offend some people, I'm sure. Here's a fact about bacon. Check this one out. You ready? Look at this picture. Here's a fact about bacon. People who eat bacon are less likely to blow themselves up in the name of Allah. Let that one sink in. How about that? Yeah. So I mean, it's true. It's true. All right. Okay. Got some more to show you here. Let me get back to where I was. Okay. Got to show you another video, right? Check this out. Egypt is going to allow Palestinians to come into Egypt. Check out the video. Not really. They're not really going to allow Palestinians to come into Egypt. But check them out. They're building this border wall. You guys got this video? Can you roll it? So, I mean, okay, so you got to love that, right? So Egypt is saying Israel has to be friendly with the Palestinians. Jordan says this. All these other Muslim nations say it. Egypt, oh, Israel's so bad for building a wall, keeping out those Hamas people. What's Egypt doing? Let's build our own wall and keep Hamas and the Palestinians out of Egypt. Why? Because they know the truth. They talk one thing on the outside, behind closed doors. They know what the problem is. They know the reality of it. Right now, on the outside, they're condemning Israel, but they know they need Israel, and Israel knows this too. But you look at this and you go, how many morons are in the Western world that just think Hamas is this peaceful, loving group? You look at this kind of stuff. Egypt knows the truth. Egypt knows, no, you cannot allow this to happen. By the way, in case you missed it, check this out. This is from like a week ago, but it's worth showing again, just in case you missed it. This is out of Israel 365 News. You probably have seen it elsewhere. Just worth mentioning again. Divine retribution. Turkish lawmaker threatens Israel, immediately has heart attack. Did you guys see this? Yeah. Hassan Bitmez, the parliamentarian representing the Islamist Saadet Party, delivered an address at the General Assembly of the Turkish Parliament last week, accusing Israel of crimes against humanity and ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. He concluded by threatening Israel. We can perhaps hide from our conscience, but not from history. Israel will not escape the wrath of Allah. And then, boom, he has a heart attack. He died like 2 days later. You look at that and you go, going back to the Archie Bunker video, remember that one with Meathead? There's no God, there's no heaven, there's no hell. I mean, literally stuff. I mean, but you look at this and go, man. All right, couple more things I want to show you here. Check this out. Again, this from Alexis from Idaho. Thank you again, Alexis. We'll send you a "You Can't Make This Stuff Up" shirt. Look at this. Since I can't afford gas, I'll just go out and buy a $100,000 electric car. Ain't that the truth? I mean, you look at it. Hey, some of you may have electric cars. Hey, praise the Lord. But I look at this. Here's the reality of it. Gosh, it's too expensive. Let me buy this electric car that doesn't run in the snow and has all these other problems, right? I mean, look at this. I mean, this doesn't this just sum up everything? Yeah, I think it's a great picture. Really does. All right. And then, of course, here's what's his name? This is kind of a pretty funny story. Will Ferrell playing the character. I can't remember the character he's playing here. Can't remember his name. Check this out. The biggest story this week is the suppression of the story about the suppression of a story. Of course, that story is also suppressed. Stay tuned. We'll have less on this story later. That's great. You got to read that again. The biggest story this week is the suppression of the story about the suppression of a story. Of course, that story is also suppressed. Stay tuned. We'll have less on this story later. I mean, you got to love that, right? So here it is. We're at Christmas time. I got to show you this because it is Christmas time. This video is 1 minute long. Let's leave on a good note. Check it out. Oh, that's great, isn't it? That's what Christmas is all about. Listen, may y'all have a Merry Christmas. Remember, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus Christ, the author and finisher of our faith. Be strong in the Lord. We are going home. And a reminder again, my book, America's Coming Judgment, Where's Our Hope, is available in the Hope for Our Time store. We have just new printing, just came out again. And God bless you guys. And I will be seeing you soon.